Hey everyone, welcome back to the Potomac Local News Podcast, where we bring you the top stories happening in Fredericksburg, Manassas, and Woodbridge. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our email newsletter at potomaclocalnews.com and get the latest updates delivered straight to your inbox, and never miss a local story. Here's what we've been working on. First up, big news out of Fredericksburg. City Councilman Will Mackintosh is highlighting the major financial benefits of a proposed data center project, which could bring in up to $60 million in tax revenue for the city. But there's a roadblock. The city's planning commission has already rejected the plan, setting up a crucial city council vote on February 25th. The proposal has stirred up debate among residents and officials about the long-term economic and environmental impact. We'll be keeping a close eye on this as the vote approaches. Next, a major transportation update in Prince William County. The county's Department of Transportation just released its fiscal year 2024 annual report, outlining major infrastructure developments aimed at improving the local transportation network. The report details safety initiatives, road improvements, and upcoming projects designed to keep people moving efficiently. PW Director Rick Canizales says the department remains committed to safety, equity, and accessibility. We'll break down the key takeaways from the report on PotomacLocalNews.com. In Manassas, Micron technology is securing its future in the city until at least 2035. The City Council has approved an extension of a tax incentive for the semiconductor giant, ensuring that while Micron's tax payments will increase by 4%, the company will still enjoy a tax rate lower than other manufacturers. In exchange, Micron is moving forward with a $2 billion expansion that could bring over 400 direct manufacturing jobs and up to 2,700 indirect jobs. But there's some controversy. Mayor Michelle Davis Younger is facing questions about a potential conflict of interest, as multiple sources suggest she is in a relationship with Delbert Parks, the vice president and site director at Micron's Manassas facility. Vice Mayor Mark Wolf addressed these concerns at a recent council meeting, dismissing the online speculation as unfounded. Micron's expansion is also backed by $275 million in federal funding through the CHIPS and Science Act, part of a national effort to boost domestic semiconductor production. Speaking of big budgets, Prince William County Schools Superintendent LaTanya McDade has proposed a $1.9 billion operating budget for the upcoming fiscal year. That's a 6.2% increase, about $111 million more than last year. The extra funding is aimed at raising employee salaries, supporting strategic initiatives, and hiring hundreds of new staff members. Superintendent McDade says the budget is designed to directly support student success and well-being. We'll be tracking how this proposal moves forward in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, the Prince William County Human Rights Commission is pushing back against a new federal policy change. Following President Trump's executive order titled Ending Radical and Wasteful Government Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Programs and Preferencing, the commission reassured residents that local civil rights protections remain in place. At their February 13th meeting, Chair Curtis Porter emphasized that Prince William County law still upholds anti-discrimination safeguards, regardless of federal rollbacks. We'll continue covering the community's reaction to this policy shift. And finally, a local event worth bundling up for. Micah Ecumenical Ministries is gearing up for its annual Coldest Night of the Year fundraising walk on February 22nd in downtown Fredericksburg. The event raises awareness and funds for people experiencing homelessness, poverty, and food insecurity. Walkers will set off from Riverfront Park at 5 p.m., choosing between a 2K or 5K route, symbolizing the daily journey many struggling community members face. All proceeds will go toward housing assistance, meal programs, mental health services, and employment support for Fredericksburg's homeless population. If you want to support the cause, we've got all the details on our website. That's a wrap for today's Potomac Local News Podcast. As always, you can find more details on these stories and more at PotomacLocalNews.com. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter for the latest updates delivered straight to your inbox. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.